What's going on, Gut Gang? Brendan here. And boy, do I have an awesome video for you today. This is totally different from what you're used to here on the Gut Gang community, but I decided to be a little creative on one of my social media posts, and I wanted to find out what women thought about men. And I titled it, "What do you find least attractive?" or "What is an immediate attraction killer?" And the results are quite startling. So I'm going to share them in this right now. This is literally killing your attraction to women. So if you want to know how to make yourself more attractive to women, stick with me for the whole video because I'm going to share with you what 38 women thought was an instant attraction killer. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Brendan Coates. I'm also known as the Gut Whisperer, and I help people heal and seal their leaky guts. And in this case, I'm literally going to show how the correlation is with all of these actions and behaviors and tendencies, how they're all related to a leaky gut. And if you can heal and seal your gut, if you can improve your health, literally all of these things will improve. So let's dive right in. I asked 38 women, and it was pretty cool, pretty interesting seeing what all the results were. So what I did is I divided all of their responses. It's 5 different categories. Category 1 is attitude, then hygiene, and then ambition and drive, and then behaviors, and then finally appearance. So in those subcategories, 9 women voted for something to do with attitude, or didn't vote, they said a particular attitude trait that they didn't like. 10 women talked about hygiene, 5 women talked about ambition, 7 women talked about behaviors, and 6 women talked about appearance. Now, there's no real rhyme or reason to the women answering in this poll, but I would say the average age is women in their 30s. So that gives you a little bit of context on what these women find attractive or unattractive when it comes to looking for a man. So let's dive in, shall we? This is pretty cool. So let's talk about attitude first. So first and foremost, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a screenshot of every single woman's response just so you can see it. So the first one, he doesn't ask questions about me, instead he talks about himself. So that's about attitude. Then another one is excessive lack of confidence, or lack thereof, right? Being self-centered, thinking he is God's gift and thinking he's better than everyone else. The next person said speaks poorly of his mother. That's a big one. And what does that say about a man who speaks poorly about his mom? Doesn't matter if it was a bad relationship or a good relationship. She birthed him. Stuck up attitude. And another person said rude. Another person said if they are superficial. Another person said if they are too cocky. And another person said bad attitude. So there we go. So those 9 for attitude. The next one is hygiene. And there are so many of the same ones. Poor hygiene, bad hygiene, poorly groomed, bad hygiene again, poor hygiene again, dirty teeth, bad breath, bad teeth, smelly, bad odor. Come on, guys. You can do better than this. You can do better than this. 5 women said traits about ambition and drive. So passive feminine energy, not a leader, not masculine. And another woman said when they are closed-minded. Another woman said lack of drive and lack of motivation. And another person said insecurities. And then the last one said lack of ambition and laziness. So moving on to behaviors next. 7 women said behaviors. 1 was getting too drunk. Another one, smoking. Another one was lying. Another one was lying again. Another one, this is hilarious. So it's like kind of like this. You know, when a guy is talking and all he's doing is like flexing his chest. You can't really see, but I'm flexing my chest, my pecs. And so when a guy is talking to a girl and he's flexing his muscles and she says, "I don't want to see your muscles. I want to see what's on the inside." And then another one was talking about themselves. And then finally, a smoker. So that's about behaviors. The thing is, all of this can be improved upon. Attitude can be improved upon. Hygiene can be improved. Ambition and drive can be improved. Behaviors can be improved. And appearance can be improved. So let's just talk about this. So attitude. A guy that has poor attitude, I'm going to say, is going to have some insecurities. And chances are he's not going to have everything lined up where he wants to be, and therefore he's going to compensate by having a kind of like robust sort of obnoxious attitude, sort of look at me, or all of these things are all about me. It's really just a matter of he's got insecurities and he's not happy with himself. And so he's just avoiding sort of what's going on or his lack, or maybe he's not as successful as that he wants. And he's just got a shitty attitude. So that's got to change. And how can you change that? Honestly, by investing in yourself, investing in your health, reading books, becoming educated, having goals to work towards. And therefore, you can't have a shitty attitude if you're really striving for excellence. And if you're really trying to improve yourself, you can't have a bad attitude because, in fact, you'll have humility if you're trying to improve yourself, and you won't have a bad attitude. And then with regards to hygiene, guys, you can do better. Bad hygiene, poor hygiene, smelly, dirty teeth, bad breath, smelly. Come on. So let's just say you don't even have, a washroom, for example, or running water. You can easily even go to a gym and shower or something like that. So, but all of my viewers are pretty much from North America, from the States and from Canada. Everyone has running water here. So we really should be doing better. Guys, hygiene is very, very important. And this also goes to discussing like smelling too much, wearing too much cologne or too much deodorant. Those reek, and you don't want to smell like that. Guys, you don't want to smell like Axe body spray. That's like for teenagers. If you want to smell good, have a good clean shower. I prefer cold showers. That's way, way healthier for your skin. And just use some good basic holistic soap. You don't even have to wash your hair every single day. You don't want to smell like parabens and phthalates and all that stuff. So you can do better. Ambition and drive. This is the same thing that I was talking about for attitude. You need to be your own leader. You have to have goals. You've got to have physical goals, business goals, family goals, relationship goals, everything that makes you a man, everything that makes you an alpha, everything that really that we're made up to be. You've got to have ambition. You've got to have drive. I'm sorry. If you are, wearing your favorite sports team jersey with your favorite player on the back and you're cheering on your favorite players in your team and you're calling them my team every weekend, that's bad. Like, you've got problems. And to donate your time to other dudes living out their highest potential and their dreams, you got it all backwards. You have got to be the player in your own game, not watching from the sidelines, watching these other athletes. So that's one. Like, just working. You want to be your own boss, unless you've got like a wicked job. But most people aren't happy with their career, and most people aren't happy with their jobs. So you've got to have drive. Create your own economy. Be your own boss. Go to school. Do something that you're passionate about. And a woman will appreciate a guy that is on his purpose, even if he's not making a ton of money, over someone who's like a piece of shit lawyer who hates his life, for example. Okay, behaviors. Getting drunk, smoking weed. These are horrible traits to have. And a man that's truly on his purpose won't partake in these types of activities because he is so focused on his success and so focused on his health. And getting drunk on weekends and smoking and lying, for example, like I said, a guy that's on his purpose, a guy that is focused, a guy that is busy, doesn't have time to lie because he's so busy trying to, perfect his craft. He's so busy studying. He's so busy at trying to make himself a success. A liar has a lot of free time on his hands and he's doing all sorts of things. So you definitely want to stay away from that. Be aware of a man's activities or lack thereof. And then finally, appearance. Skinny legs, man boobs. So that's excess estrogen, not enough muscle, right? A man that is too feminine. Hey guys, don't get mad at me. This is it. These are the results that women said. Big stomach. Men who wear briefs. Now, normally guys who wear briefs are a little bit in an older age category. And if you're in your 30s and you're wearing briefs, we got to address that. You should be wearing boxer briefs, nice, fitted, clean underwear. Now, I personally don't even wear underwear. I don't like wearing underwear. I'm always going commando, even in the wintertime, even I'm wearing jeans. But when I do wear underwear, it's nice, tight-fitting, form-fitting, boxer briefs, very, very attractive. And then also a man who is stuck in his ways health-wise. Guys, you got to be open to wanting to improve yourself. Always, always, always have humility. I'm always eager to learn something new. Especially from a dude from the gym that wants to show me something, I'm all ears all the time. And so now I'm going to tie this into leaky gut and how all of these can be improved if you address your health and if you address your leaky gut attitude. There is a huge component with neurotransmitters and brain chemistry all about gut health. And if you have an imbalance of gut bacteria, then you will have an imbalance of neurotransmitters. Perhaps you've got too much glutamate, like too much cortisol, too much anxiety and all that stuff. That is a representation of bad gut health. So if you've got a good gut, chances are you're going to have a good attitude. Hygiene, if you're smelling community of microbes in your mouth, then that is an expression of leaky gut, and that's an expression of an imbalance of bad bacteria over good bacteria. And also it's a representation of your overall nutrient health. What foods are you eating? So again, you've got to address, so we have an oral microbiome. That is good bacteria. And that is the first place where digestion happens, is in your mouth. So if someone has smelly, stinky breath, they have an imbalance of all overall bacteria in their mouth, in their body, in their skin, in their gut. Got to fix that. One of my favorite tools is food grade hydrogen peroxide mouthwash. So use that as your mouthwash, not Scope, not Listerine. That stuff kills all bacteria, where food grade hydrogen peroxide actually addresses good bacteria and kills off the bad stuff. Ambition, drive. Guys, if you're healthy, you're gonna have ambition. If you're healthy, you're gonna have drive. If you're unhealthy, if you're sitting on the couch, if you got excess fat, you're not gonna have ambition. You're not gonna have drive. And a man that has drive is going to be pursuing his health as well as his business as well. So it's really, really important. Behaviors, getting too drunk, smoking, lying. This just sounds to me like a man that's not prioritizing his health. Because a man that is prioritizing his health, they don't have time to go drinking, binge drinking. They don't have time to smoke. They don't have time for all of that nonsense. They're too busy focused on their craft, working out, eating healthy, getting adequate sleep, meditating even, stress management. And finally, appearance. A guy has to be masculine. A man needs to have muscles, especially if you're trying to attract women. Women are genetically made up. If you understand hypergamy, women are genetically designed to look for the most robust, strongest alpha man that they can reproduce with, because genetically they've got embedded in their brains and in their cell, they need a man that can protect. They need a man that can provide. And so they're looking for a good, strong, healthy man. And a guy that has man boobs and a big stomach, that right there, subconsciously and consciously, they're giving out energy. They've got feminine energy. They've got too much estrogen. Even their pheromones are all over the place. And so all of this, you can achieve all of this, or you can improve all of this literally by addressing your gut, giving yourself a gut reset, giving yourself a detox, and then starting to eat healthier foods that support good nutrient absorption, they support your digestion, they support your microbiome. All of these can be improved if you really, really address your gut health. And that's why I created GFL, my 5 steps to resetting your gut. It is a gut detox, a gut reset program. It's roughly around 6 to 8 weeks, and I love working with men to improve their health, to lose weight, lose excess estrogen, put them on a path to success by putting them in a position to have better food, eat better food, go to the gym, develop good habits and break old habits, develop new ones, and really help with their mindset as well. So if any of these, if you resonate with any of these, you've got to address them, and I can help you with that. So if you're interested, I'm going to put a link below. You can register for a free training. It's called my 5 steps to GFL. Or if you want to work with me, I'll put another link there. It's called Boot Camp. It is a gut-friendly boot camp. Check that out, and you can see what it would look like if you and I were to work together. And on that note, guys, you can do better. Take it from the women. We're looking for good, strong, healthy men out there. Gut Whisperer out.